Hi Capricorn, welcome to your August New Love Tarot reading. So Capricorn, we're looking at new love. Now I define new love as, of course, could be someone totally new coming into your life. Could also be a current person of interest. Could be somebody very new you're dating and it's very, very new. Could be somebody you've known, never been romantically involved with. Also could be a missed opportunity from the past. However, it is not about exes or somebody you've already had some sort of romantic relationship with. So Capricorn, we have the Moonology Oracle here to get you some opening messages. Then we'll jump into your reading. And this is for Capricorn. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, heavy placements, cross watchers, male, female, general collective reading. And also anyone with heavy placements as well. But welcome in Capricorn. Hope you're all doing well, staying safe and healthy at this time. If you are new or returning, welcome in and thank you. My name is Mary and this is Sunlight Insight Tarot. And if this reading heavily resonates for you, Capricorn, there'll be an extended reading, which I will talk about at the end of this reading. So let's see what we have here. Conclusions are within reach. Full moon eclipse. Adjustments are required. Third quarter moon. Surrender to the divine. Full moon. A time to give rather than take. New moon in Virgo. I'm feeling like you have a person of interest, Capricorn, and I feel like you've tried and tried. How can I say this? Like, it's a person of interest, and you've definitely tried to get this person to see you or see the connection, maybe to be interested in you, or maybe they're just kind of being lying about how they're feeling, or they're not facing how they're feeling, because I think you're giving a lot into somebody but nothing's really happening. That's kind of what I feel. Something has to change. Somebody has to surrender, or maybe this is about the conclusion and moving on, and maybe there's something new. So let's see where this goes. Let's see where this goes. All right. Oh my gosh. All right, for Capricorn, please. Now we have the classic Rider-Waite Tarot. I will say the signs as I see them, so it could be signs and charts people dealing with. If some signs don't resonate, you can disregard them. Doesn't mean it's not your reading. All right. So what does this mean for Capricorn new love? What do we need to know? Yeah, it's like you're interested in someone and you try to, maybe you did tell them how you feel and like nothing's happening. Knight of Swords. Maybe you did it kind of out of the blue and just kind of told him that, hey, would you like to go out? All right. Oh, I'm very interested in you. Four of Wands. Strength. Now, I do see you coming from a very stable, grounded place with the Four of Wands and feeling very strongly and being courageous and brave. Probably, maybe you just went for it one day and you just told him, I'm interested. Hey, you want to go out? Go on a date or something? Or, that, or somehow you probably let them know you're interested, right? But I get this discontent energy here and somebody just not doing anything with it. That's kind of what I'm feeling here, Capricorn. We got Aquarius and Leo showing up. Knight of Cups. I mean, you would like something romantic to happen. Do have a single energy here, though, being happy and content. But someone's like turned their back, didn't really give you an answer. I think you were very open and vulnerable, but things did not align the way you thought. Yeah, enlightenment here. I think you definitely told this person how you felt, right? Maybe there was some flirting going on and you're like, well, you know what? I'm developing feelings here. I think I'm just going to tell them. I mean, we flirt a lot anyway. Maybe we can have something romantic happen here. Start dating or whatever. But nothing's really happening, right? All right. Like I said, new love can be somebody but never been romantically involved with. It's not always about someone completely new coming in. Anyway. So we have Judgment and the Six of Swords reverse. Huh. What is that about? That could be a return. Somebody making a decision returning with a decision. after careful review. It could be somebody put themselves at a distance. It could be that once you told this person how you felt, I don't know how you know this person. It could be through social circles, maybe in your neighborhood, I don't know, whatever it may be. And maybe they've been more distant and you're like, okay, well, I haven't seen them. You know, we don't really talk much anymore. Oh, maybe they had hidden feelings too. The King of Cups here. Page of Pentacles. Interesting. Because that would be a drink, a date, a coffee with the Page of Pentacles. That's Capricorn energy. So I do feel like you had feelings develop here and you kind of went for it. But you were met with this person not really doing much or saying anything. It kind of went silent between you and you're like, okay, what's going to happen now? But somebody was holding back more feelings than they had. So you may not have told them, oh, I love you or I have strong feelings, but you know, I'm kind of interested in you, you know, maybe we could go out or something, you know. But the energies definitely felt a little bit stuck here. We got Scorpio, Leo, Aquarius, Taurus, Scorpio, Pisces, Capricorn. You're holding that pentacle there, so I feel like you kind of put it out there in some way, shape, or form, and it didn't really go anywhere. That's kind of what I feel. You know, sort of truth behind it for some. It kind of feels in limbo, and you're feeling very disappointed, you know. Hermit, again, could be somebody who retracts their energy, but definitely I'm getting single vibes around this. I mean, there's kind of something new floating around here. They may be having in their mind, like, well, I'm conflicted about commitment. And I have to laugh at that when you express interest to somebody and right away they're like, I'm not ready for commitment. I didn't say commitment. I just said I was interested in romantically getting to know you and dating. I said nothing about commitment. And sometimes some people just automatically go down right that road, right? Anyway, Capricorn, let's see what else we need to know. Capricorn, please. What else do we need to know? What else do we need to know for Capricorn? Let's see. Star reverse. Definitely felt a little unbalanced, kind of losing hope a little bit that something is stuck, right? The wheel didn't move forward the way you thought. Very single, independent energy. Like I said, I do feel like we do have two single people here. Yeah, so something was put out there, right? Hopes of something more happening. Page of Swords. Somebody spoke their truth. A lot of communication here. Someone spoke their truth. Could be spying on each other a little bit. Or you, them, trying to figure out, you know, what the heck's going on. Through social media, things of that nature. We got two cards of Aquarius. Sag, Leo, Aquarius, Taurus, Scorpio. High Priestess reverse. Definitely somebody was not quiet about being romantically interested, but yet there's the distance. Maybe you work together, Eight of Pentacles, or know them somehow around your work environment. But somebody took a step back. They're thinking about it though, but they're kind of being very, very slow about it. Could they be possibly recently divorced? Maybe you don't know that. The King of Swords there. But Sword people usually speak with truth. Sword people can be divorced, widowed, whatever the case may be. I mean, that could be your energy too. Okay, so what's going to happen here? Like, what's going to happen? Is there going to be a surrendering to the divine or to this interest or connection? What's going to happen here? So this definitely tells me that the energy you were feeling between each other, whether it was just flirting or getting to know each other, whatever, how you know them, the energies were reciprocal between you, equal flow, balance of energy. Well, they definitely did see you as an empress. That gives birth to new beginnings. Sun. They might have really lit up around you and you're like, well, you know what? I'm just going to put it out there because we seem to like each other. We flirt. We have, you know. So I'm going to put it out there. I feel the energy. I feel that flow of energy. Seven of Wands. Reverse though was kind of good though. But see, someone didn't take action. Somebody let their walls down and the other person didn't act on it. But I do see somebody thinking about it, but kind of being slow for some reason about it. But like I said, we did see the King of Swords. It could be maybe they're divorced, widowed, or something happened and they're kind of just thinking about it, right? Like I said, maybe they're like, well, I'm not ready for a commitment. I didn't say that. I just said I'm romantically interested. Maybe we could date, you know? That's a big difference, right? We got Libra, Taurus, Leo, Sag, Magician. Manifesting, building on something, taking that leap of faith. Someone took that leap of faith, but then now is kind of in the dark, like, okay, feeling there's a little bit of block, like what's happening now, I don't understand, right? I tried to manifest this. I thought we were going to build on something here. I took that leap of faith, but now I'm kind of in the dark. I'm feeling blocked, indecisive, right? All right. Capricorn. So we're going to do one more row with clarifying. If it does resonate, please do like, comment, all the good things, hype it, be greatly appreciated. One more row with clarifiers, and then we'll talk about the extended. So is this person going to just surrender? Because I do feel like we have mutual energies happening between you. So what's going to happen here? Five of Swords. So it's in reverse. So I don't really feel like anybody was doing anything maliciously on purpose. Queen of Cups reverse. Yes, someone did not reciprocate feelings or the interest, but the energy and the feeling of it was there. Yeah, so Three of Pentacles, Seven of Cups reverse. Somebody not confused at all, but then there's kind of like that still energy. Definitely thought something was building here, right? All right, so we got Cancer, two cards of Cancer. Let's keep going. Yeah, so they're struggling for some reason. So you definitely have not been fully together romantically yet, but I do feel like you do know this person. You know, wanting a happy outcome, but the energies are a little bit blocked. Don't know exactly what's going on, what's happening, but you know, somebody did take that leap. We do have an Emperor here, but what's going on with this person? They're thinking about it, right? They're doing a little soul searching. Eight of Pentacles. It could work out here. Maybe you know them, like I said, through work, but you feel a little rejected. Five of Cups, because of the holding back and running a little bit here, like, okay, this isn't fair. I thought, you know, there was Lovers. I thought there was something here. It felt really balanced, like that flow of energy. But I don't get there's anything here, you know, on purpose, like to hurt anybody. Feeling a little overwhelmed. So it could be perhaps, I don't know how well you know this person, Capricorn, but it feels like perhaps this person may have just went through divorce or something in the past, and they didn't feel like they were quite ready for like a full-blown relationship as they're thinking of it, when you just want to kind of date them and see what happens, right? So let's see if they're going to change their mind and see if something romantically is going to move forward between the two of you or not. So we're going to go the extended. They're definitely, they felt it too. They just, I don't know, they have these weird things going through their head, and they kind of pull their energy back a little bit, but we're going to see what's going to happen in the extended as well. So if you are interested in that, we have another tarot deck and we have another oracle. We'll look at the energies. Things are going to change, move forward. What's going to happen here in this situation. So if you are interested in that, my Patreon will pop up here and on the end of the screen, and you can go and either do a one-time purchase or become a member, whatever suits you best. Also down below, down below in the description box, also down there is my Etsy shop. If you like a private reading, many different readings to choose from. And that'll pop up along here too if you'd like to check that out. And also down in the description box are my other two tarot channels if you'd like to check those out as well. So Capricorn, if this is where it ends, or I see you on the other side, I am wishing you the best, and I do hope to see you next time.